What's up, everybody? Back with another edition of Everyday Hoops. Hope you guys are doing. Today we're doing a shooting guard tier list. I've assembled every shooting guard in the NBA. And when I say every, I mean every shooting guard in the NBA. And we're gonna put them into a tier list. I did this for point guards. If you missed that, you can go back and watch that. It was a few days ago. And yeah, we're doing the shooting guards. We're gonna do all 5 positions for now, and then we'll get into more in-depth rankings videos later once we get close to the preseason and stuff like that. Thank you guys for the views on my videos and the shorts recently. I really appreciate it. If you do the content around here, consider subscribing, like, turn notifications on, stuff like that. I'd really appreciate it. Really helps out a lot. And yeah, I don't want to say any more of your time. Let's get right into it. So we have all shooting guards. I think we have 120 shooting guards here. So I'm going to try to go through this kind of fast, especially the guys we already know where their rank is going to be. So here are the rankings. We have S tier, which is the elite of the elite shooting guards, top 5s shooting, like these are the guys. Then we have A tier, which they're not elite, but they're still really good. B tier, which is like, alright, they're good, maybe they're not top 10, they're not that crazy, but they're very good, maybe starter level, make to potential all-star level. B tier. The C tier is just like, they're okay, they're good, you know, they're not all-stars or anything like that, but they're just, you know, very solid 2 guards you could have on your team. D tier, they're like, alright, they're alright, they'll probably come off the bench, maybe even like reserve level. D tier, just like, you know, they're, I guess, okay. And then the G League tier, which is, yeah, they're mostly on 2-way contracts, not really playing that much, stuff like that. Alright, so let's get into it. Start with AJ Green. What a great start. Right to G League. Yeah, 2-way. Oh no, he just got his contract guaranteed this year, actually. He got a full contract. Shout out to him. Anthony Edwards. I think he's a good A tier for now. Maybe after this year or another few years, he'll definitely be up here. Right now, though, I think I have to put him in A for now. I don't know if I can firmly put him in the top S tier yet, but I think A tier is good for him. Armani Brooks. He's another G League guy. Asar Thompson. Now, the rookies are going to be tough. There's a lot more rookies on here than there were on the point guard list, so a little bit tougher. I think for Asar, for now, I think I'm going to put him in C just to be, like, safe, I guess, or just to be, like, you know, not try to jump the gun, because I think he will be a really good in his career, and he's already shown flash to that in the Summer League. But I think for now, I got to put him in C tier just to be, like, you know, just to, because he's a rookie. He hasn't played an NBA game yet, so, you know, let's not jump the gun on him. Ayo Dosunmu, I think I will also put him in the C tier. I think, yeah, serviceable, very solid 2 guard. You know, it took a while for him to get a contract, but he's back with Chicago. Amari Bailey, I'm gonna put him in the D tier for now, just because a lot of these rookies I'm putting in C or D, just because, again, we haven't seen a game of them yet, so I don't want to put expectations up really high. I'll put him in D tier for now, just to be kind of safe, I guess. Desmond Bane. Does Desmond Bane? This one is an interesting one, because I don't know what the B tier is gonna look like yet, but I have a kind of a sense of what the B tier is gonna look like. And I think B tier. I think he has potential to jump up a little bit, especially this year if he has a big year, especially with Ja Morant missing a lot of the first half of the year. He's gonna have a lot more opportunities, so maybe he could jump up, maybe seek into an all-star game. But I think for now, B tier is fine for him. Malik Beasley, I think, yeah, Malik Beasley C tier. You know, very solid shooting 2 guard. You know, I think he's in a good situation with Milwaukee. Patrick Beverly, I think he's also gonna go in the C tier. Really solid role player. You know, does things you want him to do. This guy, Owner Lap, beat him for the Chicago Bulls. D tier just because we don't really know anything about him yet. So I think we have to put him in D. Bogdan Bogdanovic. Does he go in B or C? Because I think he's better than a lot of these guys. I think he could be a starter on a team. It's just he's surrounded by a really good backcourt. So I'll put him in C for now, and then maybe later I'll change him up to B depending on how the tiers look. Devin Booker, automatic S tier. Arguably the best shooting guard in the league right now. Devin Booker's like that. James Bouknight, D tier, unfortunately. He just hasn't really shown anything so far through his first few years of his career, you know? Malachi Branham, my guy. I love Malachi Branham. Unfortunately, I think I have to put him in D tier for now just because he's only played 1 year. He hasn't really got a big opportunity. When he has played, though, he's been pretty good. And I think I expect him to take another jump this year, and I expect him to be really good this year. But I think for now, looking at the guys at the C tier, I don't think he's on that level yet. I think he's got to get some time, you know, to really get up there. Christian Brown, I'll put him in C, honestly. I really like what I saw from him in the playoffs. Expected to take a big jump this year with a lot of their bench pieces leaving for Denver. And yeah, I'll put him in C, man. He's a champion. There's one thing about him. He is a champion. Kobe Buffkin. I'll put him in C tier for now as well. Just to be safe, you know, lottery pick. Oh no, just outside the lottery pick. And I think he's going to be really good for the Hawks. If he's on the Hawks, unless he goes to Toronto for Pascal Siakam. But for now, I think C tier is a solid place for him. Alec Burks, also C tier. Just a really good guard, you know. He's a really good basketball player, you know what I mean? Cam Thomas, also Sting. There's so many C tier guys, man. Honestly, I should make a tier just for all rookies, but I don't want to do that. So Cam Thomas, yeah, I think C tier is good for him. You know, I think when he does get opportunity to play, he could get buckets, but the only problem is that he's only a bucket getter, really. So it's kind of tough for him to see what he can really do and where he can play. But I think C tier, because I think he's really solid. This is Malcolm Casalon. Put him in the G League. He's a rookie or second-year player. A rookie, I think. For the Pistons, he's a two-way guy. He's probably going to spend most of his time in the G League. Max Christie. Got to put him in D tier. We just haven't really seen him play a whole lot, but I think this year with the Lakers, hopefully he'll get a lot more opportunity and jump up. But for now, I got to put him in D. Same with Josh Christopher, unfortunately. I'm a big fan of Josh Christopher coming out of college at Arizona State. I thought he was going to be a really solid player. He just hasn't really gotten a chance to play. You know, with the Rockets, he was just kind of riding the bench, which is crazy because they were winning 22 games. So I don't know why they didn't throw him out there. Now he's with the Grizzlies, and I don't even know if he's going to make the team for Memphis, but hopefully he can. And I want to see him have a role, man. I think he's a very good player. I'm a big fan of Josh Christopher. Sidi Sissoko, I put him in D tier as well. A rookie two-way guy for the San Antonio Spurs. I like his energy a lot. I think he's going to be a fun player to watch. CJ McCollum. Now, does he go in A or B? I think CJ right now, he's a little bit older, but then again, his stats weren't great last year, but then again, also he's got Brandon and Zion and a lot of other people. He's not looked on and relied on as the same as he was in Portland. I'm going to put him in... I'll put him in B. I'll put him in B for right now. Maybe later I'll move him up. I think B is good for him. Jalen Clark, put him in D as well. Minnesota Timberwolves pick. Honestly, might put him in, G League, because he's coming off an injury. He's probably going to spend a lot of time in the G League. But amazing defender. Jordan Clarkson, I think he's a perfect B tier. You know, not elite, but he's still really, really good in his own right. Kobe White, he goes in C tier. Had a really solid last year and got paid for it. You know, so shout out to him for doing that. Kobe Jones, got to put him in D for now, but I really think he went to a perfect situation with the Kings. I really liked him at Xavier. I think he's going to fit in really well with the Kings. You know, as a backup guard that just does really good things. Ricky Council, the fourth, and put in the G League, undrafted. He's on the Sixers on a two-way. He's probably going to spend a lot of time in the G League. Dalen Terry, I'd put him in D. We just haven't really seen him play, and I hope we get to see him play a lot more, because I think he could be very solid and a fun spark for the Bulls, because they really, really need it right now. Danny Green is back in the league with the 76ers. Put him in C tier. Really good role player. Couple-time champion, you know. J.D. Davison, G League. He's a two-way contract player. DeJounte Murray. Now, does he go in A or... I think DeJounte goes in A. I'm comfortable putting him in A. He's really, really good. Hopefully this year him and Trae Young can find some balance so that the Hawks could be a lot better. But DeJounte Murray is really good both ends of the ball. Defensively, he's one of the best guards in the league, and offensively, you know what he can do. Grady Dick, I put him in C tier. Yeah, C tier. Again, another rookie, lottery pick. We'll see what he does with the Raptors. Damian Lee, another C tier. Oh, these guys are going to be C tier. I'm sorry. C tier is going to be pretty crazy. And now looking at what the C tier is, I might move Bogdan up a tier. Looking at what the C, thinking about what the C tier is going to look like. Well, we'll wait for a second. Damian Lee C tier, so is Dante DiVincenzo. Or, I'm gonna move down. Dante might be B tier. Yeah, one of the best role players in the league. Because I'm thinking about who I'm gonna put in B tier. Looking at the list, and Dante might be. Okay, no, we're gonna move Bogdanovich up to B tier. Moving Bogdan up to B tier. I'll keep Dante in C tier for now, but he's a really, really good role player. I love that he went to the Knicks. Perfect situation for him. Drew Smith, another G leaguer. I don't know where honestly, where did Drew Smith come from? I don't know where he came from, but he's getting NBA money, so shout out to him. Derek White, putting him in B tier. Really good guard. He's going to be probably starting point guard for the Celtics now. Really good defensively. One of the better guards in the league, and then offensively, it just doesn't do much wrong. You know what I mean? Eric Gordon. Now, Eric Gordon is older now. He's on the Suns. I think a few years ago, he probably would have been B, but he's a little older. Hasn't produced the same, but that makes sense because he's getting up there in age. You know what? I'm putting Eric Gordon in C tier. He doesn't have the same pop as he once did. I think he's still very solid, obviously, but I don't know. I think C tier is okay for him for now. Looking at these guys, I would put him with these guys. Dante Exum, maybe D tier. He's back in the league though with the Dallas Mavericks after having a good overseas run, so maybe he can do stuff. Evan Fournier, I think I put him in C tier. I think he's only considered for D tier because he isn't playing. But I think if he does get a chance to play, he can light it up. He can light up the scoreboard. Frankie Ntilikina, also putting him in D tier, as a Charlotte Hornet now. Yeah, he's still in the league, man. Shout out to him. He's still in the league somehow. Garrison Matthews, I'll put him in D tier. Really good shooter, obviously, but just, yeah, doesn't really do much else besides shoot that ball. Gary Harris, solid C tier. You know what I mean? Really, really solid starting 2-guard. Gary Payton II, also C tier, really good role player. A lot of these guys are C tier, man. Grayson Allen, I think, is C tier. Good shooting. Guard. Greg Grimes, another C tier. C tier, D tier are gonna be filled, man. Dang. But hey, a lot of these guys are kind of like not the same, but they're kind of in the same boat. Where they're just like really solid starting guards. Looking at it now, Cam Thomas might move down to D tier. Nah, I'll keep it. Jaden Hardy, I think he's C tier already as well. I think he had a really good show, especially at the end of last year's run with the Mavericks. I think he showed a lot there. So I'm gonna put him in, yeah, C tier. I think he's good for him. Jordan Hawkins, gotta put him in C for now just because we don't really know much about him, but he can light that. He can light the scoreboard up. Tyler Hero, I think goes in B tier. Yeah, I think Tyler Hero goes in B tier. He's good, obviously. Yeah, I don't think I could put him A tier with Ant in them yet, but I think B tier is a solid place for him. But I think he has potential to be up here in A tier, absolutely. But I think right now, put him in B. Kevin Huerter, he's also gonna go in. Does he go in B or does he go in C tier? I'll put Kevin Huerter in. You know what? I'll put Kevin Huerter B tier, and I think we have to move Desmond Bain up to A tier. Looking at what the B tier might look like. Nah, I think Kevin Herter C tier. Kevin Herter C tier. I don't think he's up here yet, but I think C tier. He kind of slowed down at the end of the year as well. Jaden Ivey, C tier, but I think he's gonna be really, really good in his career. Jalen Green, I think he's B tier for now, but I think if he has a good year there, he'll definitely jump up here. But I think for now, B tier is very solid for him. Yeah. Jaylen Brown, A tier, maybe even S tier. Honestly, thinking about it. Nah, I think A tier Maybe later I'll move him up depending on how things look, because you still have a lot more to go. But I think right now A tier is good for him. J-Dub, Jalen Williams. I think he's a good B tier, or had a really, really good rookie year. Yeah, surprised he was a shooting guard. Looked up on Basketball Reference, he's a shooting guard, so I guess we're going to shooting guard. I thought he was going to be small forward, but I'll put him as a shooting guard and give him a B tier. He had a really good rookie year. Daquan Jeffries. Is he D or G League? G League probably. Ty Jerome, gotta put him in the D tier. Just came back in the league. He's not in Cavs now, so yeah, had a really okay year last year with Golden State. Isaiah Joe. Is Isaiah Joe C tier or D tier? Isaiah Joe had a really solid. Yeah, I'll put Isaiah Joe C tier. Isaiah Joe had a really good year last year after being just kind of stuffed on the bench in Philly. Then he came to OKC and one of the best shooters in the league. Johnny Davis, have to put him in D tier. Had a pretty bad rookie year, but hopefully he's got a little opportunity this upcoming season. Hopefully he can do something with it. Josh Green, I'll put him in C tier, but he had a really good year, and I'm expecting him to take another big step this year for Dallas. Josh Richardson, another C tier, really solid. Dang, a lot of these guys are C tier, bro. KCP, Luke Kennard, they're all C. They're just good. They're just solid. They're nothing super special, but they're really good. But a lot of these guys do have the chance. Like Quentin Grimes, I can definitely see moving up. Jane Hardy can move it up. Kevin Herter can move up. DiVincenzo can move up. Asar's gonna move up in his career. Jane Ivey's gonna move up in his career. Josh Green probably. A lot of these guys are gonna move up by their career. It's just a lot of these guys are so young right now that I can't put them this high yet. You know what I mean? Alright, we'll go quickly a little bit now. Keon Ellis, Kevon Harris, G Leaguers. Keontae George, have to put him in C tier for now, but I think he's going to be really, really good. He's going to have a really good career. Keon Johnson, I'll put him in D tier. He just hasn't really done much. Clay, now he's an interesting one. Is he B tier right now? Clay isn't the same as he used to be. He still is good, obviously, but I think we have to put him in. I'll put him in B tier. Yeah, I think B tier is a good place for him. Yeah, I think B tier is a good place. Furkan Korkmaz, D tier, can't really get minutes. Kyrie, now here we go, A tier. Or is he S? Nah, A tier. Kyrie, I gotta put him in A for right now. Right? Yeah, I think I gotta put Kyrie in A. Could be S, but I think I gotta put him in A for now. Zach LaVine, another A tier. Really, really good player. We're probably only gonna have like 2 or 3 S tiers looking at it, which isn't bad. AJ Lawson, G Leaguer. Lister Quinones, G Leaguer. Karis LeVert, perfect C tier guy. Very, very solid. Could be up here, but kind of a C tier. Lonnie Walker, another C tier. Bennedict Mathurin, another C tier. Just very solid guys. But Bennedict Mathurin's definitely going to be up here by another year or two. Tyrese Maxey, gotta put him B tier. Yeah, gotta put him B tier. Really, really good. I think he's gonna have another big jump with James Harden however that situation goes. Bryce McGowan's my guy, D tier. D'Anthony Melton, I think he's C tier. Sam Merrill, G Leaguer. Oh, this guy, Vasilij Micic. I think I have to put him in C just because he hasn't played yet in the league, even though he had a really good year early career. I just don't know what he's going to be like in the league. So for now, I have to put him C tier, but I don't know. We'll see what happens with him. Donovan Mitchell, S tier. No question, one of the best 2 guards in the league. Had a really, really good season last year. Malik Monk. Is he C? Yeah, I think I put Malik Monk in C tier. I don't know if I could put him B tier up here yet, but I think C tier is solid for him. Moses Moody, D tier just because he doesn't play. Wendell Moore, gotta put him in kind of in D tier as well because he didn't really play a whole lot. Nikhil Alexander Walker, is he a C tier or D tier? I think he's C tier. I think he had a I think he's gonna be solid in Minnesota. I think Minnesota, he really unlocked a few things. Andrew Nembhard, C tier, really, really good rookie year. Norman Powell, where does Norman Powell go on the list? B tier, right? Would I put Norman Powell B tier or is he C tier? No, I think he's a little bit better than C tier. Yeah, I think he's a little bit better than. I'm thinking about it now, actually. He might be. Thinking about it now, he might be C tier. But then again, I do have Bogdan Bogdanovic and Jordan Clarkson up here, and I think he's kind of in the same mold of that. I think the B tier is weird a little bit. Like, I put some young stars, but I also put some 6-man in here. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm moving Bogdanovic back down to C tier. Looking at how the tier is looking, I think I'm moving him back down to C tier. And I'm moving Norman Powell to C tier as well. Yeah, I think the B tier, yeah, I messed up the B tier a little bit. Yeah, I think Bogdanovic is on the level of these guys. Yeah. Yeah, I think that this is better. C tier, yeah. Ochai Agbaji. I think I have to put him in D for now. Because he's so young and he didn't really play a lot till like January, till like the last few months of his rookie year, but I like him a lot. VO. I think I have to put him in C. The injuries have really affected him, man. Hopefully he can get healthy, man. Amari Moore, 2-way guy for the Bucks, go to the G League. Jalen Pickett, rookie for the Nuggets. I have to put him in D tier for now just because we don't really know about him. I think same with Brandon Podziemski. Got to put him in D tier for now because they're rookies and we haven't really seen him play besides the Summer League. Austin Reeves, B tier. I think he's a good B tier guy as well. Yeah, he fits it. Okay, yeah, B tier looks a lot better. But now I think B tier is really good for Austin Reeves. Jared Roden, 2-way player for the Pistons, G League. Jabari Rice, 2-way for the Spurs, G League. RJ Hunter, he's back in the NBA somehow with the Hornets. I don't know why, but he's back. Terry Rozier, Scary Terry. I think he might. I feel like people kind of forget or don't know how Terry Rozier is really freaking good. It's just he plays for the Hornets and they win 29 games. So yeah, and he's kind of more of a, if he's not scoring, he's not doing much type of guy. But he's really good, man. But I think looking at the list, I kind of have to put him in the C tier. Looking at the B tier guys, I think I have to put him in C tier. But I really like Terry Rozier. Ryan Rupert, rookie for the Portland Trail Blazers. Got to put him in D. Jay Scruggs, G League. Darion Sebron, G League. Seth Curry, perfect. Fits right into the C tier category. One of the best shooters of all time. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, no questions about it. S tier, you know. Shake Milton, I think he's solid C tier. Landry Shamet, C tier. Shaden Sharp, the C tier is 5 rows long. Man, this is insane. Ben Shepherd, I put him in D. Shout out to the mid majors. Went to Belmont and became I don't think he was a first round pick, was he? I don't remember, honestly. But rolls up the draft stocks, man. Love to see that. Yeah, Shane Sharp, put him in C for now, but I think eventually he'll be up here. Has the potential to be an all-star level player. Anthony Simons. I play Anthony Simons in B tier as well. I think we forget how good Anthony Simons is because the Blazers, all we talk about is Dame and Scoot. But we forget how really good Anthony Simons is. And honestly, one of the most aesthetically pleasing games. Like, if you watch Anthony Simons play, you're like, damn, that dude knows how to ball, bro. Jade Springer, G Leaguer. Julian Strother. Had to put him in D tier, even though I think he's going to be really good for the Nuggets. Jalen Suggs. Is he C tier or D tier? You know, I think I'll put him in C. Because I think we kind of, I don't know, underestimate him a little bit, but I think defensively he's really good. And last year, there's a few times in the match where I saw some potential in him, you know? Garrett Temple, gotta put him in D tier. I don't think he's played in 7 years. But, you know, ultimate teammate, I guess. Terquavion Smith, gotta put him in the G League, undrafted player. Probably gonna put most of his time in the G League. THT. C tier. I honestly think he had a good year last year with the Jazz, especially at the end of the year where they made him the point guard. Matisse. I put him in C tier as well. Really good defender, but just can't do anything on the offense, man. Gary Trent Jr. I think he also goes in C tier. I think he has potential to be a B tier. I think for now I have to put him in C. So does Devin Vassell, even though, yeah, I think if he has a good year this year, he'll be a B tier, but I think for now I have to put him in C. He also missed a lot of time last year with the Spurs, so that really sucked. And then Vince Williams, G League. Lindy Waters, G League. Blake Wesley, I put him in D tier. And then Aaron Wiggins. He goes to D tier for now, but I think I really like Aaron Wiggins, honestly. I think he's going to be a really good role player if he finds consistent minutes. And there it is, the shooting guard tier list. So S tier, we have Devin Booker, Donovan Mitchell, Shea. A tier, we have Ant, DeJounte Murray, Jaylen Brown, Kyrie, Zach LaVine. B tier, we have Desmond Bain, CJ, Jordan Clarkson, Derek White, Tyler Hero, Jalen Green, Jalen Williams, Clay, Tyrese Maxey, Austin Reeves, Anthony Simons, and then you can look at the rest because there's too many. C tier, we have 5 rows of C tier average shooting guards. You know, the solid shooting guards. You can look at that for a second. The D tier, we have all the RA-ish, I guess, 2 guards. And then G League, we have a lot of guys that are probably going to spend a lot of time in the G League. So, yeah, that's the shooting guard tier list. Thank you guys for watching. Once again, if you enjoyed the content, consider subscribing, like, turn notifications to all stuff like that. I really appreciate it. Really upset a lot. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.